Hey guys, it's Caslo, and yesterday was Back to the Future Day. I planned on recording a video, but I checked some tracking information, and apparently I was due to get a Loot Crate. And I know that this month's theme is time, so I thought I would have a lot of Back to the Future stuff. So I thought I'd combine my unboxing for this Loot Crate with a little bit of a look back at what I think of Back to the Future, which is actually one of my favorite movies of all times. Love the trilogy completely. I'm one of those people that love Back to the Future 2 because of all the futuristic stuff, even though we don't have a lot of what was in there. But I want to get through the unboxing first, and then we'll talk about kind of my thoughts. If you don't know what Loot Crate is, it's a monthly service where they mail a box of like geek and nerd type memorabilia to you. Every month it's kind of random. What's going to be in there you don't really know other than the theme that they give you. But this is actually my last month getting it because I just haven't been happy with the consistency of the stuff that's been in the boxes. So let's go ahead and get it open and see if I ended on a good one. Alright, opening up. First thing I see, a pop figure. It's a little bit out of its plastic inside, but it's a Doc Brown from the first Back to the Future movie, from when he's up on, or actually, no, he's got the battery clamps. So this isn't when he's up on the clock tower. Instead, this is when we're in his garage, and he's showing Marty kind of his plan to get the lightning bolt to go into the DeLorean so Marty can make it back to 1985, which is awesome. I already have some pop figures. I'm going to show them to you later for Back to the Future, but this is a great addition to that because I don't have this specific one. Then we got a t-shirt, which it's a Bill and Ted's t-shirt. Be excellent to each other. Which Bill and Ted's is another movie I absolutely love, both 1 and 2. I've got them on DVD. For some reason, I always just love time travel, and I think that came with Back to the Future, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. We have a Doctor Who Sonic Spork. This is a Loot Crate exclusive, but it's a metal spork. With the sonic screwdriver up top, and I wonder if that comes out at all. Doesn't appear to, but kind of looks like a sonic screwdriver, but it's got a nice little spork, and it's a nice metal spork. I don't know how much I'll actually use it, and don't know how good this plastic is, but I am a fan of Doctor Who. I kind of got hooked a couple years ago. Was really not feeling the first season with Christopher Eccleston until the Nobody Child episode, or the Empty Child episode. The one with the gas mask zombies, with the Are You My Mummy? That episode was just so intense and just hooked me in. And I watched the entire thing after that. I'm one of the few people, don't stone me for this, but I'm not the biggest David Tennant fan. I loved Eccleston, and I loved Matt Smith, and I'm loving Peter Capaldi. Alright, next up we have it's a hoverboard, 1/5 scale replica. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, it doesn't come off of that, but it's just a hoverboard, and it's about the greatest thing ever. And there's a mirror, and I'm blinding you guys. But that is awesome. And let's see if there's anything else in here. We've got the normal monthly booklet that just kind of shows everything that was in here, as well as a couple of fun little things. And there's my certificate of authenticity for the 1/5 scale hoverboard. I know you couldn't see that because it didn't adjust. And finally, the button for this month. Every month they have a button in their box that kind of signifies the theme. And this month it was a flux capacitor, which that's awesome. But that's everything that was in this month's Loot Crate. The box has I'll go ahead and show it off because it's actually kind of cool, a little Bill and Ted's. The roof is over here. Poor George Carlin. Disappointed he's gone. But that's this month's Loot Crate. I'm going to continue talking here, but if all you wanted to see was the unboxing, go ahead and leave me a comment in the box below. Let me know what you thought of this month's box, what your favorite item was, if you got Loot Crate, what you're just were so surprised to find in there. But with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts on Back to the Future. As I said earlier, Back to the Future was one of those movies that was just my favorite movie from the moment I saw it, and the entire trilogy really. And I think it kind of cemented my love for the time travel genre. Like I said, I love Bill and Ted's for a similar reason. Even though it's terrible, the Turtles in Time movie, Turtles in Time video game was absolutely amazing though. But for the 15th anniversary, I was in college, and I know that year my girlfriend at the time had got me the Back to the Future trilogy, the 15th anniversary edition, for Christmas. And I did tear up a little bit because I loved this movie so much. I wasn't expecting to get it. She knew how much I loved Back to the Future and got it for me. And I've probably watched that a ton of times. I'm amazed that the the DVDs still work. Hopefully that's not too loud. Then I know I've also got some other little trinkets here for Back to the Future that I wanted to show off. The first is a little kind of like Hot Wheels DeLorean that I've had for years. Then more recently, I finally broke down and got the Funko DeLorean, along with my Funko Marty and Doc. And Marty actually has a hole in one of his foots, so he can snap in to the DeLorean. So those have been up on the mantle in my living room for quite a while now. Some things I want to talk about. The one thing that yesterday was really about is Back to the Future 2, and Marty and Doc and Jennifer all go to October 21st, 2015, and see a futuristic Hill Valley. And there's a lot of stuff that didn't come true, like the hoverboard and flying cars and stuff that we'll probably never see. Technically, the hoverboard exists. I don't count it. But there's some surprising things in there that I wanted to point out, and stuff that you catch each time you watch it that you didn't see the time before. For instance, I think the thing that yesterday I caught is in Marty's house, Marty and Jennifer's house, there's a flat screen, widescreen TV that they use. And at that time, everything was 4x3 TVs. I wonder if there were early flat screens, widescreens that were out that just were too expensive to own, but they got it because they thought, well, it would probably be cheap by the time it got there. But that type of thing I'd never caught was in the movie but wasn't around back in the day. And another one is when they're in the alley and you can see some of the trash. One of the things that's in the trash is a whole bunch of CDs. And just over the last few years, CDs have kind of become obsolete. Everything is through streaming services like Spotify or digital like iTunes. So it's those little tweaks that are always right there. And even And then the most famous thing, which didn't happen, is the Cubs winning the World Series, and they got knocked out last night. I'm not a big fan of the Cubs, but that was kind of cool that they were at least in contention for a long time leading up to Back to the Future Day. And it's a little bit fitting that they got knocked out on it, too, something we don't really talk about. But like I said, Back to the Future, the trilogy is one of my favorite things. Thanks for watching me ramble about it, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too dreadful. But let me hear in the comments below your thoughts on the Back to the Future trilogy, what your favorite moment was, what your favorite thing from the future was in it. And then if you want to see more videos, I have more unboxing, some Let's Play videos where I just take my Twitch stream and upload it to YouTube. But if you want to see more of those, click the subscribe button and like this video. It helps me out so more people can see it. I really enjoy making videos and seeing people actually watch them. So thanks for watching. I should be back probably next week with another unboxing video. My Hero Crates should be coming in soon, so that'll be going up. And then Villains Crate comes out next month with Deadpool, which has got me really excited. But until next time, take care, guys.